Okay, so hello guys, and before solving today's question, I am going to give you some information and concept to solve the question. Okay, so this is the question from you have given a question, and from that a wave function, and from that wave function you have to determine the values of n, l, and m, and from there you have to solve, we have to find out the values of L square and Lz square. There are some questions we will get in the CSR net question. Okay, so like a question for hydrogen atom or a particle in a 3 dimension. There will be a question, there is a something there will be question something like this, that there is a wave function, and find out the angular L square, angular momentum L, and Lz. Okay, so for those type of questions you have to find out, like we know that the wave function in 3 dimension, if you will consider psi or theta phi as in case of hydrogen atom, that will have some radial part, and from that radial part we can determine n, l, and there will be an angular part, like this. Okay, so this is my radial part and this is my angular part, right? So from this angular part and radial part I can find out NL and LM respectively. Okay, so if there is a radial part, for the radial part I am just writing the equation, and I know that there is no need of this long equation. We know that the radial part is something like, if I have some constant n, 2r n a naught power l e to the power minus zr by n a naught, and something l 2l plus 1 and n plus l 2r by n a naught, something like this. Okay, and there will be my radial part like ylm, that is equal to minus 1 to the power m 2l plus 1 by 4 pi l minus m by l plus m. You will you know this type of equations. Okay, but don't get worried, because we doesn't need this whole equations. Okay, so so these are the radial part and my angular part. Okay, so from the our motto is to find out the value of n, l, and m, right? Because the question will there will be question in that, for that question you have to find out the values of azimuthal quantum number L and magnetic quantum number m. Okay, right? So I will give you the concepts how to find out the azimuthal quantum number, principal quantum number, and magnetic quantum number if there is only the wave function. Okay, so if I have only the radial part, from the radial part also I can find out the value of L, because radial part that is consist of n and l. I can find out the value of n and l. So the radial part, we will get the radial part like something, there will be some constant. We doesn't have to worry about those things like this, these, and we doesn't have to worry about these parts. Okay, so I am writing this as capital N, this part, and I will have something like e to the power minus zr by n a naught. Okay, you will see, you will only get this type of equations. Okay, so for radial part, in this pre exponential part, this is exponential part, and rather than the exponential part we will get something like this. In this part there will be some terms having the power of r. So this power of r, the power of r, the minimum power of r will give you the value of this value of L. Okay, so the power of r will give you the value of L. See, this is the equation. See here 2r by n a naught power L, right? So this power of r will give you the value of L. just compare with this equation. Okay, just I am going to the short version of these equations. Okay, so it doesn't have a you doesn't have to worry about the total term. Okay, and here see this part, e to the power minus zr by n a naught, right, this part. So from this part we will get the value of the principal quantum number n. Okay, so from here I will get the azimuthal quantum number. Okay, and the principal quantum number n, quantum number n also I can find out from this equation. Okay, this will give me the value of n. If I taking an example, if there is a question like there is r e to the power, just okay, I don't know the validation of this equation, but just I am telling there is a question like r is r e to the power minus r by 2a naught, right? So here the value of L will be equal to 1. The power of L is R is 1. So L is equal to 1 and N is equal to 2. Okay. So if there is no radial part, only if there is angular part, from that angular part also I can find out the value of L and M, because I must need the angular part to find out the value of M. Okay, and from the radial part also I can determine the value of L. Okay, so and if there is only I have angular part, from the angular part also I can get the values of L and M. Okay, because this phi part, this is this phi part, there will be some part here, like if I consider f of theta part, and there is a part that is function of phi only, and this is nothing but my 1 by root 2 pi e to the power I m phi. So there will be a term in terms of I to the power I m phi. So from this term I can determine the value of m. Okay, and if there is e to the power, let there is e to the power minus I phi, then the value of m will be equal to minus 1. This is my magnetic quantum number, right? So we can, like this I can find out the magnetic values of the value of the magnetic quantum number. Okay, and uh, uh, after that we have to see this portion. Okay, f of theta part. So for this to find out the azimuthal quantum number from the angular part, we have to see here it will for the e to the power I m phi part, right? So from this e to the power I m this is the total equation, the whole equation of y l m. So from this e to the power I m phi I can determine the value of m. So and for the value of azimuthal quantum number I have to check this part. Okay, PL cos theta. This PL cos theta is nothing but, what is this? This is my Legendre's polynomial, right? This is my Legendre's polynomial. Okay, so to find out the value of n, I have to check the power of cos theta and sin theta. There will be some term like cos theta, sin theta and all. So sum of the power, we have to check the sum of the power of cos theta and sin theta. Okay, let I am taking, if there is sin theta only, my value of L will be equal to 1. If there is some term like cos theta into sin theta, I have to take here sin 1 and here cos power is 1. So value of for this case value of L is equal to 2. Okay, so similarly if I am considering, so if there is plus sin theta plus cos theta, so I have to take, let this be some p, some q, so I have to take addition of both the power of the sin theta and cos theta. So this will give me the value of L. Okay, I hope you are getting this. Okay, so the value of the power of sin theta and cos theta, or sin theta or cos theta, sin theta and cos theta, this we have to take the sum of the power of this sin theta and cos theta. This will give me the value of L. Okay, so so you guys will get questions where you have to find out the angular momentum, values of the angular momentum. Okay, the like L square and Lz. Okay, so we know that L square is nothing but, this L square is nothing but h cut square L into L plus 1, and Lz square is nothing but my m square h cut square, right? So you don't have to worry about the long equations. Okay, so you have to only identify, as I said before, that we have to identify the equations. Okay, so from the equation we'll get, we don't need n here, because we have to only find out L and m. So you have to find out if there is a radial part, we have to find, we have to identify the power of r. And here, and if there is an angular part, if there is any term of cos theta and sin theta, so to know the value of L, we have to check what is the power of this sin theta and cos theta. And for the value of m, we know we have to check if there is any exponential of phi terms or not, and that coefficient of that phi will give you the value of m. Okay, so I'm going to take the questions. We have a question in the last December, like 2019 December, that there is a question psi of xyz. The question is like this in 2019, this is 2019 December question. Okay, so question is psi, given that psi xyz is equal to nz, it exponential minus of a x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, so see, here this is not in the term of r theta phi, so you have to convert this in terms of r theta and phi. As we know, this is very easy, z is equal to r cos theta, and we know that x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square. So just we have to substitute in terms of theta, phi, and sorry, here r is also there, and we will have n r cos theta minus a r square. So from this I can find out this. Here there is radial part as well as here exponential, sorry, this is exponential. Okay, so here is the radial part as well as there is a angular part. So we have to take one power. Okay, either you will take the power of r as L, or you have to take the power of cos theta as L. Okay, so this is L and this is also L, and both the values are equal to 1. So here I am getting the L value is equal to 1, because power of r is 1, and if I am considering the angular part also, the power of cos theta is 1. So I am getting the value L is equal to 1. And see, here there is no such term as e to the power I phi or e to the power I m phi. So that's why if there is no term in term such as e to the power I m phi, that means the value of m equal to 0 here. Okay, so it was asking in this question, it was asking that to find out the value of the angular momentum L square and Lz square. The question is to find out the value of angular momentum. If L is the angular momentum, then find the value of L square and Lz. And there are options like there are options there are some options. Okay, so I will find out the value of L square here. So I am getting the L square values as, you can check this question also. So L square is equal to h cut square L into L plus 1, as I got the value L is equal to 1. So here I am getting L h cut this is 2 h cut square, and as m equal to 0, I will get Lz square equal to 0. So there is an option having answer 2h cut square and 0, and this is my answer for this particular question. Okay, and also there is a similar question in 2019 June. Okay, so there is a question in the 2000, this type of question in 2019 June. So that question is like psi r theta phi is equal to r square e to the power minus r by 3 3 cos square theta minus 1. Okay, so here also if I will see the power of r, as I said, the power of r will give you the value of L. So see, this is the radial part and this is the angular part. Here, from here also I can find out the value of L. You see, the power of cos is 2, so cos square theta here. So that's why from this also I can find out, determine the value of L. So this is L is equal to 2. And if I'll check this here also, I don't need the value of N in this case, but here the value of N is 3, because we know that the e to the power minus j, there is a term e to the power minus zr by na naught. So this is, from here I got the value of n is equal to 3, and as there is no such terms like e to the power I m phi, so here that's why I get the value of m equal to 0 here. Okay. So from here I can determine the value of L square, putting in the equation L square is equal to h square L into L plus 1, as L, the value of L is equal to 2 and the value of m is equal to 0. So from that I will get the value of Lz square is equal to 0. Okay. So this is the equation. You can